Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Woo back here with another video. But before we get into this one, I want to say a few things. I appreciate all the support on the recent videos. It means a lot to me. And if you guys haven't, please subscribe. It helps me out more than you know, oh my god, more than you think. But without further ado, let's get in this video. So this is about the time that the cops caught us at an abandoned school. Now this is a very classic story. This one is with Jimmy himself. So, we're just gonna get right into this. So, this was on a weekend during summer. So, I still was going to school at this point. This was probably early 2022. I would say probably somewhere around like not early. It was probably like July. But so me, Jimmy, and a few of our other friends were really into going to abandoned buildings at this point. So, we decided on this day that we were gonna go to an abandoned school that everyone was talking about. But so I'm just gonna say this now. This was not really an abandoned school. It was more of like it was getting rebuilt. So like I mean, we could call it abandoned at this time, but it was getting rebuilt. So at the same time, we can't call this abandoned. So, but I mean, we went anyway. All right. So we all decided that we were gonna go to this school. Now, this school was probably like a good a good like 45 minutes away from my house, so it was very far, right? So we trapped in like four cars. I'm not gonna name everyone who was here. I'm literally only probably just gonna name Jimmy, because like at this time I didn't like half the people that were here, and half the people that here I just wasn't really friends with. So we're really only gonna name Jimmy and maybe one other person if like later in the story we have to, but we really shouldn't have to. So at this time, me, Jimmy, and I think I had three other people in my car. I don't know for sure because we were all drinking, right? So it was early on in the day at this point, and we all wanted to go to abandoned building. But obviously, we're not going to abandoned building during the day because that is not good. You will get seen. You will get caught. It is trespassing charge like that. All right. So it was during the day, and we all decided that we were gonna drink, right? Now, our friend group at this time, we're very big alcoholics. Like I'm talking like at the end of like a month, we would probably have like 150 bottles just throughout all of us collecting it, and it's fucking terrible, right? So I wouldn't say like dude, I don't know how much time had passed throughout the day that we were just drinking and passing time. But so we heard about this school, like I said earlier, and how it was abandoned, but it wasn't abandoned. We figured this out later, right? So it was getting around the time that we were going to go to the school. I would say it was around 9 p.m. I'm not good with times, but like I would say it's around 9 p.m. because we like went as soon as it got dark. Like we wanted to go right away, right? So we started going, and of course we're all teed. Never do this. I was very drunk at this point. I don't really remember half the time of this, but like I remember enough, and there's videos like that I can really remember what happened. But so anyway, we're all drunk going over to this abandoned building, right? Like I said, it's like a 45-minute drive. I'm pretty sure, like, all of it, we didn't have fast cars. Like, okay, I had a decently fast car, but no one else really had fast cars. But we still cut like 15 minutes off that, bro. And I'll put a video up right here of us allegedly going fast. This is all in the video game, by the way. This video is not real. But anyway, this is us on the way to the abandoned school, right? We were zooming, okay? So, as I said, it was me, Jimmy, and a few other people in the car. I don't really know, like I said, I don't really know who the fuck was in the back of my car, but all I know is there's people back there because the video that like I got from them was in the back. So obviously there was someone in the back. So we were trapping over the school, and I think, yeah, we got like 15 minutes off. We got there in like 30 minutes, I remember. And we pull up to the school, and already like you can kind of tell that this bitch isn't really abandoned. Like it looks fucked up, but like it doesn't. Like it's not really abandoned, right? So we all get out of our cars. Now this is probably the how we got caught. We literally parked in front of this school, like four cars deep, bro. And we all hopped out of our cars, bro. Like in front of this school, we all parked in front of the fucking school, bro. And the school was in like a really nice neighborhood. Not a really nice neighborhood, but like it was a suburb, bro. So we're all walking up to the school looking sus as shit, bro. I'm talking, we probably had like 10 people with us. Like obviously each car wasn't full, but we probably had like 10 people with us total, right? So we all walk up to this abandoned school, or allegedly abandoned school, and we start walking around it looking for a way in. Now, so how we got this place is all of our friends like love abandoned buildings, like, or all of my old friend group, they love abandoned buildings. So we all got addresses from this one kid. I'm not gonna out him, I'm not gonna out his shit, but this one kid gave us a lot of addresses. I'm pretty sure this is where this one came from, right? So we all walk up to this school and we have no idea how to get in. There's like zero entrances, and it literally, I'm not gonna lie, when I walked up to this bitch and I seen it, it did not look abandoned at all. Like it literally looked like the school was just getting like what is it called, remodeled, right? So we're walking up to this fucking, I don't even know what to call it. It was like it was a ladder to get to the roof, but like it didn't bring you to the roof. So we're like all climbing up this ladder and climbing through this small hole to get to this roof, and it's bad, bro. Like I can see how the cops got called on us, because obviously we look like some fucking dumbasses, 10 deep. Like we did not know how to get in that bitch. We were outside of that bitch probably for like 5-10 minutes trying to figure out how to get in, right? So we're all climbing up this fucking ladder onto this roof, and there's this fucking door, right? So this door was wide open, like, and not wide open, but like it was unlocked. It wasn't locked at all. So we all walk into this door, and as soon as we get in, I mean, there's stuff like thrown everywhere, and there's like some stuff demolished, and like, but it doesn't look abandoned. Like it looks nice in there. Like it, like as I said, it looked like they were gonna remodel it, is what was happening, right? So we get into this school, and right away, like, I think there was like 4 or 5 of us that started doing some really dumb shit, started throwing shit everywhere, started spray painting stuff, like doing some really stupid shit that you probably should not do, honestly, because this place was not abandoned. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I saw no graffiti in there from like from like a few other, like from like 2 things in there. So like obviously this was not like, either it was a fresh abandoned building or it was literally not abandoned, like it was getting a remodel. All right, and that's very common around my area because there's a lot of remodels going around in like schools and stuff, right? So let alone, we're probably like 5-10 minutes into this school, and it's honestly boring. It's not a big school. Honestly, it's really small. And so Jimmy, as I said, this was with Jimmy. I haven't really mentioned that much because Jimmy doesn't really come into play until now, alright? So Jimmy had some alcohol on him. Now, he didn't just have like a bottle with like vodka in it. This motherfucker had the whole bottle on him, right? And it was my bottle, so obviously I can't say anything, but Jimmy had this motherfucking bottle on him, right? So me and Jimmy are sipping off of this bottle, just having a good time, because we both thought this school was really dumb. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was very small and very stupid. I regret going into this, right? So me and Jimmy are just fucking drinking, and let alone lights pull up to the place. Now it didn't look like a cop. We didn't think it was a cop. So how this school is laid out, we could see by the front, like the actual main doors, that it was literally like someone was keeping up with it. Like this was obviously not abandoned at all, right? So we didn't notice this until we seen this car, right? So this car pulls up, and he doesn't pull up like by our cars. This motherfucker pulls up in front of like the school, bro. And we start booking it, right? I'd say, dude, I don't even know. It probably took us maybe like 10 seconds before we all realized that we started booking it out this back door, right? So how we got in was like on a roof and up top. But like, I think as soon as we got in, like, I'm pretty sure all doors open from the inside. I don't know how that works, but we opened one random door, we got out. So how this fucking is laid out, there's a creek in the back of this school, right? I didn't really mention this. I probably should have in the beginning. But how the school's laid out, so it's all just plain grass. Like, it literally, when we pulled up, it literally looked like just a grass field. That's all it looked like. No, bro. No. So I'm running out of this building with this fucking vodka in my fucking hand, bro. I'm sprinting, bro. I'm hitting the dash. Like, this is probably the fastest I've ran in a long time at this point, and I'm really drunk, bro. Like I said, I don't really remember anything other than this. This was a key part to my motherfucking story, bro, because I hate this part, right? So I'm dipping out of this back door with everyone, bro, and I'm telling you, there's this creek in the back of this fucking school. I get maybe like 20 feet, and I just drop. All I remember is I just drop, bro, and my foot, like, gets stuck in this fucking, like, crevice, and it just twists, bro, and I'm like, damn, bro, that shit hurts so bad. Like, I twisted my fucking ankle in the middle of this shit, right? So we're just running, bro, and I get behind this tree, right? So everyone's wondering what to do. So we kind of fucked ourselves with this, right? So when we ran out of the back of this school, there was 0 places to go. There was literally a fence, a train track, and the creek, and the only place that we really could have gone was where our cars were, and that's where the cops were. And at this point, there was probably 3 cop cars there. So I think there was like 4 cops maybe, but 3 cop cars for sure, right? So we're all standing behind these trees. They don't see us at this point. We're wondering what to do. We literally can't do anything. The only thing we can do is go straight, and that's where the cops are. So what I decided to do, no one had anything on them, thank fucking god. Other than me, I had my bottle, but you'll see what I did with that. So no one had anything on them, which was very convenient. Like this was very rare too, that none of us had anything on us. Like we did all the max we had on us was a vape, bro. We all had like vapes. We didn't even have cart, we didn't have weed, but other than my bottle, right? So what I do and what Jimmy tells me to do, Jimmy says, hey, put it by the tree and we'll just come back and get it later. Jimmy is a fucking genius for this, bro. Like honestly, I would have never thought of this. I would have just got fucked with my bottle, probably got a DWI or whatever, and I would have been cooked. Like I was literally like, I think I was 16 or like 15, bro. Like I don't think I was able to drive, bro. I don't even remember, bro. But so we walk up to these fucking cops, and so how it plays out is they're not necessarily mad, but they are trespassing us for sure. That's all I was getting from this. They weren't like yelling at us. They weren't putting us in handcuffs. They weren't like pissed. Okay, I shouldn't say they weren't pissed. There was this one cop. I think there's a video I'm gonna put up on the screen right now of Jimmy getting interrogated. All right, Jimmy was getting interrogated. Now Jimmy lived with me at this point, so when we got interrogated like together, it was obvious that he lived with me. So this motherfucker was a dick together to both of us, bro. Fuck this cop. All right, I think he's in the video, bro. He better be in this fucking video, right? So here's the video up on the screen. So Jimmy's getting interrogated by the cops, and I'm sitting in my car, right? So apparently what happened was there was a neighbor across the street. Now I don't know what neighbor, because there was like fucking 20 houses just all surrounded around us. So how this, I don't even know. Like I told you how it was kind of laid out, but there, like literally the only way out was where our cars were. So this was very inconvenient of us to park here. Like I said, very stupid to park in front of this fucking abandoned school. It wasn't even abandoned, right? So this cop's just giving us the handful. Fuck this cop. This motherfucker's telling us that we aren't allowed in this fucking city anymore, right? So he all knows that we're all from like 40 minutes away. This motherfucker has the audacity to tell us we can't go to this fucking city anymore. This motherfucker decided we're banned from this city, right? I'm like, bro, what? You can't ban us from a city, dude. Like, ain't no way we just got banned from a city, right? And everyone that was there, like, will vouch for this. This shit was stupid, bro. They banned us from the city, quote unquote. Like, it was just some funny ass shit, right? So, anyway, more of the story. Do not drink, drive, and go to a, remodeling school or, not an abandoned school, because this is what will happen, bro. But nothing happened serious. We didn't get any tickets. The only thing, we got trespassed from the school, which we don't go to school down there. It was a fucking elementary school, bro. Like no one gives a fuck about that shit. And no one knew, they didn't know anything. Anyone was drunk. And I guess you guys are probably wondering what happened to the bottle. So what we did was we drove down the street a little bit, and I kind of forgot about the bottle at this point, but thank God Jimmy was on top of that. Jimmy's a fucking alcoholic, bro. I love this dude. This motherfucker was on top of that. He's like, bro, we need to go back and get the bottle when they leave. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, you're right. So we just drive down the street and we go to the gas station. I remember we just go back there and we grab the bottle and we just dip, right? So that was a very interesting night for me and all my friends, and a very interesting story to tell. And again, I appreciate all the support from my videos, guys. It is fucking amazing, and you guys are literally like, you guys made all this happen, bro. Like, anyway, please make sure to like, subscribe, and follow me on TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram. I am active on all three of those along with YouTube. Anyway, it has been Woo, and I'm out.
What the fuck? Yeah, I fucked up. Tweaking with my mom, I know she giving up. Like, what the fuck? Taking cars and smoking weed from out that Dutch. I got let up. Yeah, little school me told me, boy, you fucking up, and you know what's up.